Now, these are questions that people have been asking. Who is the man that was doing that? That man you saw there is not the Pope. That is the Cardinal Pietro Parolin. He's a cardinal. He's not the Pope. Now, the image you see there, the sculpture you saw there, that is the sculpture of Saint Agatha. Saint Agatha, that is her sculpture. And the skull you see the cardinal holding, that skull that the cardinal was holding, that is the skull, the real skull of Saint Agatha. Saint Agatha has died years ago. Years ago. Over 900 years ago. Saint Agatha has died over 900 years ago. Now, what is the cardinal doing? They are honoring Saint Agatha. Saint Agatha's sculpture, that is the image you're seeing. Now, they created a space on the head where they place the skull, the real skull. This is the real skull of Saint Agatha. Now, this thing is, what they do is, when a saint dies, they go, after the body has decayed, they go to take some remnants of the body. Now, they can actually take anything. That is a way of remembering or honoring this saint. They can actually take anything. They can take either the clothes, something that she has touched, something that she was the first person to touch. 2, they can take her bones. These are 3 things they can actually take from this body. Yes, either her clothes, something that she has touched, she was the first person to touch, or her body, or her bone, anything that is left. That is what they can take. These things can actually last a long time. If you take the flesh will decay, right? Preserving it will be a problem. So they had to take the skull or the bone or anything from Saint Agatha, but they had to take the skull because the skull was actually intact. They had to take the skull. So they had to take the skull of Saint Agatha out of her grave and make a sculpture of her. Then create a space inside the sculpture to put the skull of Saint Agatha. So every time, marking the day that she died, they come and they remove this skull, raise it amongst the crowd, reminding them of the life that Saint Agatha has lived, for them to reflect on what Saint Agatha, the life that she has lived over the years. You understand? So it is a time of reflection, it's a time of prayers, it's a time of, so that was exactly what they were doing there. You understand? But in our current day Christianity, I don't know, a lot of people will say it is bad to practice the worship of the dead. It is bad. But in the Catholic system, it is honoring their saints, honoring the saints for the life they have actually lived while on earth. They are honoring the saints, not worshiping. But other people actually see it as worshiping. I don't really know how you see it, but I would like you to share your own thoughts or whatever you have in mind on the comment section.